Go on, sorry.
Yeah, because bishop takes f3. Sorry, bishop takes f3 and knight c2 is in the position here. I think this is what Magnus was spending his time on, trying to work out what to do against this move. And Magnus now getting decently behind on time here. This is worrying.
Yeah, to say the least. And okay, I think he brings his knight out to e3, attacking that black bishop. White's knight on the e3 square also keeps an eye on that knight fork you mentioned, you highlighted with knight c2 there, Lawrence. So black has retreated. But Abdusattorov, like you said, he's piling on the pressure. He's creating threats, and that has caused Magnus to slow down a lot. I don't really like what Magnus has done with his pieces as well, either. It looks very, very clumsy, but still under control for now. Under a minute. Can Abdusattorov continue the momentum, keep creating threats, maybe bring black's rooks into the action? If not, then Magnus will have a respite. He will have time to consolidate. This one is one of the most tense positions you can imagine. So cagey. Only a trade of 2 sets of pawns so far. What does Abdusattorov reach forward to do? It looks like he's traded off a knight now on f3. I'm surprised. I paused there because this looks counterintuitive. Exchanging pieces, especially when that pin looks so uncomfortable for White, Lawrence. He's got this tactical idea in mind of trading off everything. Knight c2, deflecting White's knight, taking the white light square bishop. What about this transition? Who does it favor? It looks like White's knight's coming into f5. Surely that's dangerous. And
the
huge
position does look dangerous. Position does look dangerous here. Rook d1 on the board. Oof, the queen on d4, very, very exposed. And he brings the queen back to c5, but this allows knight f5, and Magnus now clearly in a better spot. He's unraveled. Magnus Carlsen, so close yet again. He can taste it. He's got to be precise though. Bishop g5 looks a little loose, but it's okay. h4. Okay, bishop g5, h4.
Great move by Magnus Carlsen, gaining time, hitting the black bishop, and now White's king never, ever has to worry about back rank checkmates. I think this black bishop has to go back, so a loss of time for Abdusattorov. He's helped Magnus with that slip, with his putting his bishop on a wrong square, and now it feels like there are some tactics in the air. I'm looking at somehow trying to attack that black queen, which doesn't have too many safe squares. We've got to say, okay, rook c3, there we go, hitting that black queen. As soon as you kick away black's most active pieces, then you can start to, for example, capture that black knight with your bishop, or maybe even harass that black knight, push the pawn to g3. Wow,
he does take on a5.
He's playing with fire. That black queen is eyed up by White's bishop. Surely there's a tactic here, Lawrence. Somewhere, black's position is falling apart. It's so loose.
Knight takes d5, desperation, Abdusattorov. Surely this move doesn't work. What is this? He wants to go e4?
Small update, Lawrence. Small update. I'm being told that Duda is significantly better in his game. He could win and try to catch up with Magnus. Nakamura is worse. He's significantly worse in his position. So these results are going to dictate the fate of the world title. Meanwhile, the white rook's harassing this black queen. Lawrence, where's this black queen going? It's
5 seconds.
Almost trapped.
Abdusattorov. Queen b6.
He's lost his knight.
This is just over.
This is a bloodbath. This should be a win now for Magnus Carlsen. 3 seconds. Abdusattorov made that move with 1 second left. All Magnus needs to do now is consolidate, protect all his pieces, curl up into a ball, and ensure there are no last-minute tricks. White has an extra knight that will decide the game. And Abdusattorov down to 1 second for the third move in a row, walking into a fork. But Magnus has seen it all, grabbing 2 pawns and a handshake. It's confirmed. Magnus Carlsen gets the double. He wins the World Blitz Championship, Lawrence.
Wow, Magnus Carlsen. I said it before the round, when the fate is in his hands, what a spot with White in the last round. He tends not to fail. Magnus Carlsen, triple world champion, classical, rapid, and blitz. It wasn't smooth sailing. It had its moments, but the field, yet again, not able to really put him under enough pressure when he's down. He had a string of very, very fortunate events. The game that he lost, the game that he should have lost, all the results went his way. And I think Kaiser was smiling down on Magnus from the start of today. She selected her winner. Magnus Carlsen, once again, World Blitz champion.